What does it feel like to be an unattractive woman? I'm a 25-year-old woman living in the United States. The past 3 years taught me more about myself than I could imagine. Having spent 22 years in a conservative setup where the word relationship rolling off your tongue was sure to set off sniggers, and the word sex, well, let's not go there, shall we? I always imagined dating was an alien world. I didn't know what flirting was. Yes, I was an overgrown woman child who was going to set foot into some interesting territory. When I joined grad school, I started to realize how quickly everyone was being asked out. Or crushed on. Or getting into deep relationships even. I was, on the other hand, the girl with a terrible school ID picture, which apparently made other girls feel better about themselves. I was the girl who, in a guy friend's words, would never be flirted with. Or, the girl with a weird face who would receive the odd compliment from girls who wanted to be complimented themselves, in return. Yeah, life was fun. The fact that I'd been ignored all my life didn't help. The memories kept rushing back whenever I would enter a social scenario as a fly on the wall, that people didn't even bother swatting. Guys would flirt when they were really drunk. After all, they're doing you a favor, right? It didn't help that I would often receive sleazy treatment from creeps on buses and trains. They make you feel like sex objects who should just be thankful they're being hit on. Worse, you have friends who think it's a compliment and should be taken that way. With friends like these. When I met my best friend a year ago, we joined a dating site together. That, I must say, was the textbook guide to how ugly girls can be treated by guys. The guy himself can look like anything in the world, but he has to have the hot girl. Or he can look hot and have a terrible personality, but that facet is just reserved for those of us don't deserve to experience suave self. So when he's cut a bad deal, why not do me a favor and have sex with me, while pretending my face doesn't exist? Stupid me, I thought guys made out with you because they liked you. It took me time to snap to reality. When you're surrounded by girls who've been in relationships, who get flirted with in front of you, who cannot recognize your troubles if they were spelled out for them, life is hard. Nothing can fill that savage emptiness within. Nothing can make you feel loved. And now for the proverbial icing on the cake. India's beloved obsession for arranged marriages. Where you could have battled life's worst problems in life, you could be talented, understanding, patient and a complete rock star. Not saying I'm all these things, but your future gets decided with the help of a photograph. And if you're like me and hate retouches/airbrushing, God forbid you look brown and not fair. Or if you don't have supermodel looks with a world-class degree with a demonstrated penchant for being family-oriented and homely, remind me to ask Oxford to ban that word. Because who wants an average-looking, passionate, aspiring writer with a self-proclaimed sense of humor when they can have an Indian Angelina Jolie? My rejection days have begun. It hurts, and it hurts hard. I die inside a little every day as each rejection validates my worst fears. All I can say is, I wish no one has to go through this. No one, and I mean deserves this kind of pain. Edit, I have read all your comments, and I truly, truly appreciate the warmth. I wrote this in a vulnerable state of mind, as, despite my constant positive affirmations about concentrating my energies elsewhere, occasionally the truth stares me painfully in the face. I understand the need to get over my insecurities and open up my mind to all the other possibilities out there. I also try not to let them cloud my interactions with other people. Again, thanks a lot for reaching out.